Stop filling your tank to full. Here's why it damages your car. Most drivers do this without thinking. The pump clicks, but they keep filling. Just a little more, until the tank looks completely full. But that one habit is quietly destroying your car every single time. Not later, right now. And almost nobody warns you. Not mechanics, not dealerships, not car videos. Yet it damages a hidden system that can cost thousands to repair. Here's what really happens when you fill your tank to full. Your car does not want a completely full fuel tank. Every modern car is designed with something called an EVAP system, short for Evaporative Emissions Control System. Its entire job is to capture fuel vapors before they escape into the air and turn them back into usable fuel. Gasoline doesn't just sit there quietly, it evaporates, constantly. Even when your car is parked. So engineers designed a system that allows your fuel tank to breathe, not leak, breathe. Vapors move out of the tank through hoses into a charcoal canister where they're stored until the engine runs again. Then those vapors are pulled into the engine and burned like regular fuel. It's efficient, it's clean. And it only works if there's space inside the tank. When you top off your fuel tank, you remove that space. And that's where the damage begins. When the pump clicks off automatically, it's not guessing. That click happens because the tank has reached the safe fill level. Engineers calculated that level to leave room for fuel expansion, vapor movement, and pressure changes caused by temperature. When you keep pumping after the click, liquid fuel is forced into places it was never meant to go. Instead of vapors traveling through the EVAP system, raw gasoline starts flooding it. That charcoal canister I mentioned earlier, it's designed to absorb vapors, not liquid fuel. When liquid fuel enters it, the charcoal becomes saturated. Once that happens, it stops working properly. And unlike an air filter or spark plug, a charcoal canister is not cheap. In many cars, replacing it costs $300 to $200, sometimes more, especially in newer vehicles where the canister is integrated into the fuel tank. And here's the scary part. You usually won't feel it happening. At first, everything seems fine. The car starts, it drives, the engine sounds normal, but slowly, subtle problems appear. Your car may start having trouble starting after refueling. You might notice a rough idle. The engine may hesitate or stumble at low speeds. Fuel economy drops. Sometimes the car stalls right after starting. Then one day, a small yellow light comes on. The check engine light. You take it to a mechanic expecting something simple, maybe a loose gas cap. Instead, you hear words like EVAP system failure, charcoal canister saturated, or purge valve stuck open. All because of one habit, filling past the click. Now let's talk about something most drivers never connect to overfilling. Heat. Fuel expands when it gets warm, a lot more than people realize. When your car is parked under the sun, especially in traffic or after a long drive, the fuel temperature rises. If your tank is already filled to the brim, that expanding fuel has nowhere to go. Pressure builds. That pressure forces fuel into vent lines, valves, seals, and sensors. Over time, these components weaken. Rubber hoses crack, valves stick, sensors fail. This is why some cars smell like gasoline on hot days. It's not normal, and it's often caused by chronic overfilling. There's another issue that doesn't get enough attention: fuel pumps. Your fuel pump is submerged in gasoline. That fuel helps cool it and lubricate it. But when the tank is constantly filled to the top, excess pressure inside the tank can stress the pump and its seals. In some vehicles, especially older designs, overfilling can cause fuel to back up into areas that create inconsistent pressure around the pump. Over time, this shortens pump life. Fuel pump replacement is not cheap, and once again, drivers never connect it to topping off the tank. Let's talk about the gas station itself. Ever notice how fuel sometimes spits back or overflows when you top off? That's not just messy, it's dangerous. Gasoline is highly flammable. Even small spills increase fire risk, especially in hot weather. Fuel can drip onto hot exhaust components or evaporate into vapors that ignite from static electricity. Beyond safety, spilled fuel damages your car's paint. Gasoline strips clear coat. Over time, repeated spills can cause discoloration and peeling around the fuel door. And remember, that fuel you spilled, you paid for it. Now here's where things get really interesting. Many people think they're saving money by filling the tank completely full. In reality, they're doing the opposite. When the EVAP system is damaged, fuel efficiency drops. The engine doesn't manage vapors correctly. The air-fuel mixture becomes inconsistent. The car may burn more fuel to compensate. That means fewer miles per gallon. Over weeks and months, you end up spending more money on fuel, not less. And that's before repair costs. Let's talk about modern cars specifically. Newer vehicles have much more sensitive emission systems. Government regulations require precise vapor control. That means tighter tolerances, more sensors, and more electronics. In many modern cars, a damaged EVAP system doesn't just trigger a check engine light. It can prevent the car from passing emissions tests entirely. Some vehicles will even enter limp mode if pressure readings are abnormal. So a habit that was mostly harmless in older cars can be a serious problem in newer ones. There's also something psychological going on here. Drivers feel uncomfortable not seeing a full gauge. We associate full with readiness, safety, control. But modern fuel gauges are not perfectly linear. The difference between 90% and 100% full is minimal in driving range, but massive in system stress. That last little bit of fuel gives you maybe a few extra miles at the cost of long-term damage. It's a terrible trade. Now let's clear up a big myth. Some people believe topping off helps prevent condensation inside the tank. That was partially true decades ago in older steel tanks with poor sealing. Modern fuel tanks are sealed systems made from plastic or treated materials. Condensation is not a concern the way it used to be. In fact, forcing liquid fuel into vapor systems creates more moisture problems, not fewer. So, what should you actually do? It's simple. When the pump clicks off, stop. That click is your car saying, "I'm full enough." If you want to be extra cautious, stop even slightly before the click, especially in hot weather. Never try to round it up to the next number. Never keep pumping to see fuel at the neck. Never ignore repeated clicks and keep squeezing. Those clicks are warnings. Here's another tip most drivers don't know. If you've already overfilled your tank, don't start the car immediately. Give it a minute. Let pressure stabilize. This can help reduce immediate vapor flooding, especially in hot conditions. It won't undo damage, but it can minimize it. Let's talk about warning signs that your car may already be affected. Hard starting after refueling is one of the biggest clues. If your engine struggles to start right after filling up, that's a classic EVAP issue. Another sign is random check engine lights that come and go. Fuel smells around the car. Poor fuel economy without explanation. Rough idle at stops. If you notice these and you've been topping off for years, the connection is not a coincidence. Mechanics see this all the time. And here's the frustrating part. Most don't explain the cause. They replace the part, clear the code, and send you on your way. So drivers keep overfilling, and the problem comes back. The cycle continues. Now imagine this. You stop topping off today. No special tools, no modifications, no expensive products, just one habit change. You protect your EVAP system, you reduce pressure stress, you improve fuel economy, you lower fire risk, you extend component life. All by respecting a single click. Cars today are incredibly advanced machines, but they rely on drivers doing small things correctly. This is one of those things. It's not dramatic, it doesn't feel dangerous, it doesn't make noise. But over time, it costs people thousands. And now that you know, you'll never look at a gas pump the same way again. Next time you're at the station, watch the people around you. You'll see it. Click, pause, squeeze again. That's the sound of damage happening slowly, and now you're smarter than that. If this changed the way you think about your car, there are many more habits like this that quietly destroy vehicles without warning. And the next one might surprise you even more.